Hey everybody, this is Rachel here with Quilted Twins, and I'm here to answer a bunch of questions about the first ever 2024 challenge, quilt challenge contest that Quilted Twins is sponsoring. So what is this all about, you ask? If you open your packet, you ordered a package, or you come in the door and you're going to see these available for $25. What's contained in there, you might ask? Well, that's simple. It's a mystery. This is a mystery, a challenge, and a contest all in one. Inside this packet, you'll find 5 half yards and a panel. Now, the challenge is to make something useful, fun, creative, and finished by July 31st of this year. Now, will there be prizes? Yes, there will be prizes. There will be first, second, and third prize in 2 categories. We're doing an online competition as well as in the store. Now, if you do an in-store version, you will have to bring in the finished product. If it's online, you need to take pictures of the front and the back, and you will need to email that to us with at least 1,500 pixel count so we can see it. We don't want them those little bitty pictures that you can't blow up and look at the details. Now, we will have 3 prizes, a $150, $150 gift certificate to the store. And if there's a lot of participation, we've had a lot of people buy the packets, but the question is, will they finish the project? There will be more prizes, and we'll do that. Now, how many fabrics are in the packet? The packet contains 5 half yards that coordinate with the panel. I did not throw any curveballs. I do not think there are any curveballs at all. Next question, do I have to use them all? The answer is no. You may throw out one, and if you want, you may add another one. The question came to me, if I want to add one, do I have to? Okay, hold on. There's a live feed. Hold on. There's somebody at the door. Good figures. We're live. We got 7 of them. Okay, I'll get that. Okay. Yeah, that'll be great. Over here. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. Okay, now, do I have to use them all? Now, you may add in an extra one without taking away one, so that's fine with me. Now, does the backing count? No, the backing must be there. The project must be finished. No matter what you do, it needs to be finished, but the backing does not count for one of those 5 plus 1, 5 plus the panel plus 1. It doesn't count. Okay, it just doesn't count. we're not gonna judge the backing. I'm not gonna take off. You don't have to have a label, none of this, but you must have a finished project. I know some people say it has to be finished if it's labeled. It's not labeled. It's not finished until it's labeled. Well, guess what? I make clothes. I do all kinds of things, and I don't label. Okay, they're just for me. Now, do I have to finish the project, or can I just do the top? You must finish the project, no matter what it is. If it is a table runner, it needs to be completely done. Say you do a bowl set, a whole set of bowls, they need to be done. Okay, don't bring me in a half finished project or a 3/4 finished project. If you do quilted, it needs to be bound. Put the binding on it. Now, how much of each of these fabrics do I need to use? You need to use at least half of the total fabrics in the project. Otherwise, you must show representation of all of the fabrics. I will not be taking out a tape measure. I'm just gonna hope for goodwill. Okay, and Becky, my sister, laughed at me and said, I don't know how you're gonna figure out if they used half. And I said, I use my eyeballs. Okay, if they use a little bitty square of one of the colors and they didn't throw one out, then that's good. But I want them to use most, or at least half of the project. Now, where are the rules listed? The rules are on quiltedtwins.com homepage. So under the word at the top of the page is the word resources. And I took a picture, and I'm gonna see if I can get it pulled up here. Photos, there we go. Okay, and I've got it right here. And there's the picture. There's the resources. See it right there. Underneath the little search bar, and then it says resources, and I put my finger on it, drop down. The top one says Quilt Challenge Rules. Okay, and that's where the rules are. Now, in everybody's in your packet should have been a folded sheet of paper, and that gave you the SKU numbers if you wanted to buy more. Okay, if you wanted to buy more, you can. You don't have to, but you can. Some people want to make it bigger than what 3.17 yards of fabric can do. How large can I make this? Now, someone read my rules wrong and said, oh, it has to be 75 inches. I said, no. It cannot be more than 75. That's the largest. Now, if you bring it in here, we're going to have to hang all these somewhere. And if somebody decides, oh, I have to have a king to show you how much work I can do in a week, well, guess what? I don't have space. So try to keep them 75 inches or smaller. We know 75 is a good size. The quilt right behind me is approximately 75 by 65, somewhere in that range. Makes a beautiful throw quilt. It doesn't have to be that big. It can be much smaller than that, but it can be. It should be that big, or cannot be bigger than 75 on the longest side. So like, say for example, you have a long table and you want to do a table runner that long because your table is really, really long, then keep it at 75 inches. Now, can I cut up the panel? You can do whatever you want to the panel, but the panel must be used in the project. It must be used in the project. It cannot be one of the ones thrown out. So you can throw out one of the blenders. If you want to throw something out, say, hey, blue, and you don't like the blue you got, you can throw that blue out. It just clashes with everything in your house. Throw that out. I don't care. You're like my dad, he don't like blue, so we didn't do anything blue with him. But I liked it, and I thought it was really pretty. So I put it in. Now, how many kits do I have? We have 8 kits left, and that's all. We have 8 kits left, and that is it. Now, once are they done? The question is, once they're done, am I done? Yes, we don't have any more panels, and the panel was the driving force behind this project. So we're really excited to see what you can do. So we have 8 more. If you want to get one of those, get online. Don't wait till tomorrow. They'll probably be sold by tomorrow. Now, can you make more than one? Well, you can, but you can only win once. So there's no real reason just to give it your best on the one chance. You know, we'll do this again. This has been so much fun already. I can't wait to see what people bring in. And so I'm sure we'll do it again. Now, can you, who is judging these? Okay, another question. Well, first of all, people have asked, when do we bring them in? And we'll let you know. I don't want them here before July 20th. And unless extenuating circumstances, you're going out of town and you won't be back before July 31st. July 31st is the last date that we can accept them because we want to judge them as soon as after that as possible, somewhere the first part of August. And then we'll let you know when we're going to give them back. That bit of information will be forthcoming. Now, who is judging this? Our staff, okay? Our staff. What else are we going to do? We're going to be doing a YouTube video and presentation of all the things that are coming in. That way you guys can see it. Isn't it fun to see your projects used like on a set? I know Becky's done one in Poland and they set it up at an auction, and it was fun to just see it on display. It's fun to see your quilt at the fair. And we're going to do this on YouTube so that it will be there for all your friends and relatives to be able to see your project. And the fact that they're all made out of the same basic fabrics will be really incredible. Oh, by the way, did everybody get the exact same fabrics? The answer is no. We started with that thinking that we'd only have maybe 40 people participate, but once it went past 65, I had to kept the same colors. The same 5 colors is the same for everybody, and this panel is the same for everybody. And some of the fabrics are the same all the way around. We had to change out the green. Sometimes I had to change out the camel. So some people will have a slightly different color or slightly different pattern on your blender. Now, will we have a People's Choice Award? Yes. I'm not sure yet how that's going to work. In store, that'll be easy. Online, not so sure. But you'll find out about that at the end of July, first part of August. And can you give me some ideas? Well, you need to put this little thinking cap on. Your ideas are your ideas, but The only rule that I have about what to make is it has to have something quilted. So whatever you take in here, there has to be at least a little bit of quilting on it, and I need to be able to find it when we judge. So you need to, if you're going to make a little girl's dress, you need to quilt the smocking or put a quilted pocket on it or something. If you're going to make a table runner, you need to quilt something on it. If you're going to make a quilt, please quilt it. If you're going to make a jacket, a quilted jacket, quilt it. If you're going to make a table runner, placemats, bowl cozies, if you're going to make a whole table set, quilt some of it. I don't care what you make. The sky is the limit, and I want to see a lot of different stuff. Just get it done by the 31st and get the project to us by July 31st. We will be judging right after that. So, and then you will win gift certificates to Quilted Twins from Becky and me and Ken and all the rest of the gang here at Quilted Twins. So I hope I've answered all the questions that anybody's had. And in case you're wondering what in the world I'm talking about, just go type in the word challenge on quiltedtwins.com and you will find the packets. Once the packets are gone, then you just get to watch all the craziness. And there are about 128 packets that have been made. Somewhere between 128 and 135, somewhere in there. And the backing does not count. If there's any other questions, as far as one of the fabrics. I'm looking over all the questions that we've had, and by all means, cut up that panel, cut it up, sew it together. I don't care what you do to it. Strip it, applique on it, add buttons. I don't care. Whatever you want to do. And have fun. Most of all, have fun. Just make it fun. Be creative. Come up with something. Don't copy your neighbor, because if you two have identical projects, then we can't declare a winner, at least not that project. So all that to say, have fun. This has been Rachel here with quiltedtwins.com. Thanks. Bye.